What's up, guys? Brandon Joshua here. I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia right now. Me and old staff. We out here feeding some goo-goos. Hell yes, we are. I wake up on the water. See the goo-goo? We're feeding them. You want some food, little buddies? Quack, quack, quack. Oh yes. Oh yes, I'm not coming to get your wife. Here you go, buddy. Oh yes. There you go. You know what's really neat about geese? They mate for life. Those two right there, mate. They'll be together for life. If the male dies or the female dies, whichever, along the way, rather do however they die, they will never mate again with another. They will never. That's why you see some geese that are so like by themselves, want just loner. The lone geese. That's because his mate died. Either he hasn't. Odds are he has. His mate died. Generally, they're with other geese looking for. They hang with other geese when they're in their prime, looking to find a mate. You'll see them in a pack, flying together because they're all living together. But they're generally when one is by itself, its mate that passed away, and it will remain by itself the rest of its life. Sadly, but these two, there's a whole bunch out here. These two are together. And we're gonna speed up. I don't have bread, so we're gonna spoon with some popcorn. There you go, buddy. What you doing, big boy? What you doing, big boy? What you doing, big boy? He's probably scared of the phone. Because they just see an object in my hand. They don't know what that is probably. They're not used to seeing that. We don't be bringing technology. Actually, they see this phone in my hand. The reason they're acting like that, I'll tell you why. Because animals know radiation comes off of them. And this is poison to me right now holding this phone. It's stupid to hold these things. That's why I didn't have a phone for 2 years. When I was getting right. And when I'm off this thing, guys, understand, they sell little radar detection things. Little handheld devices that you can, you'll go online and look at people checking different parts of town. They're killing us with radiation, guys. Your phone, when you're not using it, put it on airplane mode. It helps because you can take this device and put it up next to it, and you can literally hear it going insane. I got a straw in my Dr. Pepper this morning. It's kind of weird, right? My big cup, I left it out here when I drove back to Chesapeake last night in the storm. I went back there about 6 o'clock, and then I came back out here about 8:30 or so, and listened to this pastor guy that I knew from a long time ago. I'm gonna have to expose him today, sadly, and he's very popular. He's got a pretty big church, and y'all gonna know all about it here soon. And I have a bunch of still shot pictures I'm not gonna upload here, but I've caught him. Like, the dude's morphing, dude. The dude ain't what he's telling you he is. Everything's gonna be revealed in end times, guys. He spoke a message wearing a bright red jacket. That'll be your hint. You know what the red jacket represents? You know witches and warlocks? A warlock is a male witch. So witches, people that are in witchcraft and cultism and Satanism, right? But witches, they're into magical spells. They're working for the devil. Yeah, they wear red jackets and red dresses, okay? And this preacher was wearing a red suit jacket to indicate he's during this message. He even said in the message how he sold out, but he said it. They talk in code, guys, but he actually said the word sold out, and that's what he meant. And he was towards the end, and he's wearing a red suit jacket, indicating he's a warlock, more or less. He's into witchcraft. He's in their cult, and it represents the innocent blood of the children and innocent blood of the people they mislead and lead to hell and kill, even because they sacrifice human beings and animals and babies, and they eat babies. And dude, this is for real. Look it up. It's all this is. How do you think we learn this stuff, guys? I mean, God gives people like us revelation all the time, and if you become saved and reborn, He'll do the same for you. This is the secret. If you're a Christian now, if you're already saved, or if you're thinking about becoming saved, If you watch, guys, the reason we all are saying the same kind of things, some of us are, generally we're all talking and warning you of the same things. Guys, understand this is how the Spirit of God works. Each one of us, our body is our temple. Therefore, when you're saved, Christ dwells within your body. Okay, your temple, with your soul, your eternal soul. We're all eternal beings, sinners and believers alike. We just choose to go to, when we leave this realm, I'm not going to be bound here. I'm not binding my soul here. I unplugged from the world. God had this appear in front of me. You guys know the story, people that's been following me. I'm starting to let people know that I'm making videos now. I'm about to start. Like my mom started telling some people, a couple friends that I know or I have that have seen me recently. They know I'm making videos now. A couple of my family members. So here soon, you'll see my subscribers. I'm gonna get some more because I'm gonna get it to where I can get the 1,000 minimum. Because guys, I'm here on my own time. I'm doing this out the kindness of my heart, out the love. I work for the kingdom of Yahweh. Every day I wake up and I read my Bible. God gives me dreams. I have lucid dreams at night. Not every night. I'm just saying this is some of the things that I do. Every day I work for the kingdom of Yah and I stay in the presence of God. This is why what I wanted to say is how God works in mysterious ways. And right now I'm almost like, I could cry in this video even, because God gave me revelation like a couple days ago or yesterday. And even today, like, he speaks to me all the time. Christ is in our hearts, or in our temples, in our temples, guys. He dwells within us. So what I was saying is, he gives me the ability to do what I can do. So if you become saved, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. If you become saved, I got so much going on, guys, and I'm studying so much. This is why I ramble and bounce around. But when I get here soon, I'm moving all around right now, guys. I'm studying so much. I'm just getting stuff out there, shining my light to this world. But here soon, it's going to be focused. It's going to be more organized. I'm going to speak and teach. I'm going to switch it up. I'm actually God's put on my heart to do, like, speak from the heart, like I speak when I'm reading my scriptures. And I'm going to, you're going to see it, man. It's going to be like authentic. It's going to be out of the kindness of my heart, love. And try to be as Christ-like as I can, you know. That's how, he's my rabbi, he's my teacher. He gives me the abilities to do what I can do. For no student is greater than his master. So just understand that. And I'm just got so much goodness coming by the grace of God and what he's done. And we're going to have some, like, really, some of those sermons coming along. I have, like, a little stage thing that we're going to be doing some with, talking on a mic with, like, stage lights and the professional speakers. Like, speakers, meaning, like, the audio speakers, so you can hear it really good. And then also professional speakers, like, literally, people. I'll be one of them, and then, of course, I'm sure other people will. I want to eventually do, like, a Bible study, put together a Bible study where we can come out here, and we'll be up there on the stage. But we have all these chairs, guys. I would love to do a Bible study out here to where we can meet like one night during the week, you know, anywhere from 5, 6 or 7 o'clock, something like that. Meet for a couple hours on, say, like a Wednesday night. That's typically like we'll figure it out, but maybe like a Wednesday night, say 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. So I know some people don't get off work till 5, but right now they're not letting nobody work. So while nobody's working and everybody's sitting around in limbo, it just doesn't make no sense to me. But not everybody, of course. The real men and women of God are still out walking outside every day. And that's why I'm exposing this pastor later, because he exposed who he really worked for by what he was wearing, by what he was saying, by the way he was looking like a straight demon and acting like he was on some kind of drug. And I doubt he was on some kind of drug. That's the demon coming in and out of him. If you can just go look at anybody that has been possessed or under demonic influence, just bad people, evil people that pray to the devil and want demons to do stuff for them in the spiritual realm. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of people don't understand what this world really is, but these people all start acting the same. They start doing the same kind of goofy, they all start looking exactly alike, doing the same kind of stuff. This guy's doing all the same stuff, and I can sense it and read it instantly. It's sad to see, because I remember this guy back in 2005 used to be really, seemed like he was really on fire for God. The guy has probably, I The guy is a few notches down from like the other demon, Osteen. That's a motivational speaker, and his spell casting wife that literally looks like a monster. I don't know how y'all don't see it, dude. Why do you think she wears so much makeup and cake face? Because she's hiding that demon under her, like she's the demon, dude. I mean, just listen to her words. Listen to what they say. I got all kind of stuff coming. I'm going to be exposing some of these people because we have to at this point. We're in a spiritual war. Real men and women of God, we have to expose. They've already done it to themselves, but I have no problem. I'm a general, dude. I'm a straight up angelic 1% royal bloodline. I've been granted 53 years in this world. I am a part of this game of spiritual life, of good versus evil. I see it. God, my creator, Yahweh, he has showed me everything. The source, okay? The creator that I have a direct connection to because of my blood. Genesis 6:4. Yep. So therefore, they can do what they can do and I can do what I can do. I can't stop them and they're not going to stop me. I'm going to lead people to God and they're going to lead people to hell. They can lead people to hell and tell you all lies every day, so I can tell you truth every day. If the ones behind the TV screen can lie to you and tell you stuff that's life-threatening lies, life-threatening medical malpractice, lies, telling people to do stuff that can kill you. If I come on here and tell you to take any kind of medications or anything like that, this channel will be gone. Can't do stuff like that. That's why you can say this is what I would take, or you don't ever say that, man. I'm not a doctor. You don't ever push that kind of stuff. You could just say what you were taking and what it did for you, but you never sit there and tell other people on their dang on computer what to take and stuff. But yet those people can do it. They can sit on TV, on here, tell you everything to do that actually is against all medical knowledge. And I don't understand how people don't know. They tell you to wear a healthy person to wear a mask. Do you realize that your creator? Just understand, you're a human being. I don't care if you don't believe or not. You're a human being. You can't change what you are. You breathe air in. You can't change that. So guess what? I don't care if you're a believer or not. You breathe air in your body. Your body was designed like this, without a mask. Your body, your mouth, that takes in your nose holes, that takes your air in so you breathe and live. It's not designed to have a mask over it, okay? It's designed with 2 nose holes, nasal holes, and a mouth opening, okay? To take in your air, right? Your oxygen, right? And you exhale carbon dioxide. When you have a mask on, do you realize, and this is all, you can look at all this up, this is coming from a doctor. This is medical information. This is common sense, people. Common 5th grade, 5-year-old would know this. Anybody, you got a mask on your face, so when you breathe out, guess what? Those masks are made to be worn temporarily. When a doctor's doing surgery on somebody, or you're doing something where you need to put a mask on temporarily. You got healthy people out here riding bicycles on the side of the road with their heart rate up, getting exercise. People jogging down the road with the mask on. Do you know how insane you people are? You're going to die. You're going to die of a heart attack. You're going to die. And guess what? It's your own fault. And you know who killed you? The ones on TV. Your local news reporters. Those little smiley women that have makeup on. All that makeup hiding cake faces. Cake face. Yep, I can say that. You know why? Because they're demons. I would never put down just a straight up sinner or a straight up somebody struggling. I would never do that. But those people behind that TV screen, I will do that because they're demons. If they're sitting up there, psychopaths, people. It's unhuman to sit on a TV every day as a professional news journalist, and they're not, and lie to people every day and tell them medical malpractices. They're telling you to wear a mask, and you're out there jogging, riding bikes, healthy people wearing masks. You're exhaling carbon dioxide, and you're breathing that right back in. It's proven that when you wear a mask, when you exhale, you're breathing half of that carbon dioxide back in and only half oxygen. That's what they say in a study I looked up. Literally, when you wear one of the masks, you're exhaling, and when you breathe in, your body then is breathing in half of that carbon dioxide back in, which is poison to your body, okay? And it's only half oxygen. Therefore, you're starving. You're depriving your own brain and blood flow, your own brain and body air, oxygen that you need. So you know what that means? You're literally killing brain cells. You're literally, I bet you feel tired, don't you? You out there wearing your mask all day, you notice you've been feeling tired, been feeling drained, worn out, just can't get enough sleep or not enough, you can't sleep at all. I wonder why. You're walking around all day only breathing in half your air that you're used to taking in. You're killing your brain cells. You're killing yourself, literally. And the news reporters, all the local news reporters around here, on all, News Channel 3, 13, 10, all of them, 43, liars. Lying to you. You better hope I don't see none of you reporters in person. I used to work for a billionaire around here, and I've met a couple of y'all a long time ago. You wouldn't remember me because my hair is completely different. My face has a beard. I'm bigger now. Y'all met me when I was a little pretty boy back at 10 years ago, some of y'all. And y'all won't say what billionaire name, but I've met a lot of y'all and you don't even remember who I am. I'm an angelic being that done tagged y'all a long time ago. You idiots. You showed up to a local billionaires festivals here multiple times throughout the years, and I'm 34. Back in my 20s, I met a handful of you guys. Sure did. You wouldn't remember me because I had short hair, no face hair, real good tan, smaller. I was in shape, but I was smaller than this. I was in my 20s, my early 20s. Y'all wouldn't remember me, but I sure as hell remember you because that's where y'all come from, hell. And I will, better hope I don't see none of y'all around because I'll be sure to let y'all know. See, this is the thing. We don't do nothing in violence, people. Now, if one of these demons come up and try to put hands on me, I'll cut you down where you stand in the name of Yahweh. Because that's what I am. I'm a warrior for the kingdom of Yahweh. Yeah, I show love and mercy and grace to mankind. Okay? Like Christ did. But when it comes to demons, okay? Evil, soulless rulers, principalities, authorities of this world, okay? Those kind of demons like that, those people, they ain't what you think, people. They are literally another race, some of them. They got I'm telling you, you're going to see this. Remember what prophets, okay? You got all these guys that been telling you stuff for years. You got that guy, Marcus Rogers. That guy's on fire for Christ. That young prophet, I think he said he's 34. He's in Virginia too, I think. I got to try to get a hold of him. But I seen where he had videos. He's been talking about stuff for the past 10 years, but I watched a video of his where he fully prophesied by God telling him, he tells you that, God gave him all this information. He's talking about the corona, he's talking about all this stuff that's going on right now in 2018. And it was almost word for word. I mean, he's not sitting there talking about the actual corona, but he's talking about everything that caused. He's talking about, hey, there's going to be all these things going on. They're going to shut down the world. Of course, when I told my entire family a year ago, I told my family 1 year before it happened. I told them back in, I was telling them over the summer of 2019 that, hey, they're going to shut the whole world down, dude. They're going to have everything shut down and, oh, they're mad. They want some food. They're going to have everything shut down and so on, everything going on now. And of course, nobody believes that. Who would believe that? Who would believe that your own American military or your own would invade their own countrymen? Who would believe that the presidential seal that's been there since 1850 would get removed by a bunch of Fourth Reich traitors? Here you go, buddy. Here you go. Oh, what's the matter? I think they want it soft in the water. There you go, buddy. This is way more interesting here, huh? I'm not gonna get your woman. What's wrong? Y'all got babies over here? You getting pregnant? You getting pregnant? I love you. I love you. You say that, look at them. I love you. They can feel those vibrations. I love you. I love you. I do. I love you. I'm a man of God. I'll come in peace. Yes, I do. I'm like one of the Noahs. I know you know the spirit of Noah. I'm a peaceful man. A man of God, the Creator, you know. Come on. Come on. Oh, yes, you know. Oh, yes. You start talking. This is how I talk to all animals, and look at them. See, they were leaving all upset. Now look at them coming back. Oh, yes, come on. You know, so, you look at you. Oh, handsome boy. Got you a good-looking woman over there. It's kind of odd. She looks just like you. How does that work, guys? She looks just like you. How do y'all work this out? You have a bigger neck. You can tell the males, because the males always have a bigger neck. The females are in their bigger bodies. The females are slightly smaller. The necks are slightly smaller, like more narrow, like in diameter. They're a little bit smaller in diameter, the females' necks, and then the males' necks are bigger in diameter. And like I said again, the females' bodies are smaller, males are bigger. It's pretty cool. Just little hints for you guys. That stuff's got a little salt on it. It's just popcorn. I would give them some bread, but I don't have none out here. But did you see how that worked? They were getting a little hostile. I think because I was walking around. They're probably pregnant. She's probably pregnant, about to have some babies. So they get kind of territorial. Odds are they're about to have a nest or little babies over there somewhere. That's probably why they were yapping. I was probably getting too close to it. But did you notice how he was getting irate? The male, that's the big male. The one that was chirping at me like that, that was the big male. He's the protector. He'll die for his wife right there. And that's how it is. And then, like I said, it's the sad thing is it's very unique though in the animal kingdom. If you want to be a better human being, go out, like I said, nature heals, observe different species and learn. Watch them and just look at the magnificence in the it's so amazing. That's what I'm saying. I can't fathom in my mind how people believe nothing, like atheists. They believe nothing created everything. That's insane. I'm just blown away with just how detailed everything is. Every little insect, every little living creature, every living life form, like whether it's mankind, animal kingdom, or plant life, or in the sea life. I mean, and creation itself is alive, man. The earth is alive, guys. Like I said, the dirt under your feet you walk on is alive. God gives you a living ground, a living soil to walk on. You're such divine, powerful beings, and your God loves you so much. He gives you a ground that is alive to walk on. Living ground. People don't even think about stuff like this. I think about stuff like on an Enoch type thing, I guess. I don't know what I think like, guys. I don't relate me to anyone I know. I just know Enoch. God took Enoch to heaven, and I've read Enoch, and I'm gonna read it to y'all. I'll probably have to do it in sections. Maybe we'll do that like a certain day out the week or whatever. Enoch. I'll make a day up, or maybe you guys we'll figure a day out and say like every Monday I'll read a couple chapters out. We'll figure it out. I'll look at it, and we'll do like 30 minutes or something, or an hour, or something like that. 45 minutes, or probably an hour. It's Enoch. We'll probably do an hour, like 60 minutes. I'll just set it once a week or twice a week. We'll say like Monday, Friday, anything, Monday, Wednesday. I'll sit down and read Enoch for an hour, and just however far we get in an hour, we'll just sit down and start at the beginning, and we'll go from there, and we'll just read. And I'll try to just read it straight through, and just read it straight through. I won't give no examples, no nothing. We'll just read it. We'll read it for what it is. And of course, you'll be hearing me say how amazing things are. And I'll tell you, I'll just read it straight through. And what I'll do is I might explain. If anything sounds a little complicated, I might try to just give you my opinion on it. But nonetheless, I'll tell you at the end what I thought about it. Or I'll read what we'll do is I'm just putting it together, guys. I'm just talking, rambling, we're just talking, just ideas. And so I'll probably read however much. Say I'll read for 45 minutes, just read. And then I'll just spend 15 minutes going back and reviewing what I read or something. And just giving you my thoughts on it, what I think of it on it. Because Enoch's you can't break. I don't think anybody's gonna really fully break down Enoch, dude. Enoch's talking about angels, the portals in heaven. I've never seen none of that personally, so I can't give you any. I can't teach on stuff I haven't personally seen, guys. But yeah, it's amazing. And like I said, and people are gonna hear what I just said and say, well, you haven't seen your God. I haven't? Sure I have. Yes, I have. And my God dwells in my temple right here. My Christ is with me. I'm walking in the presence of God right now. I have an angel assigned to me. I see it all the time. I see, like, it's always like a white flash always out and about. But it's just amazing being out here. I'm about to go out on the canoe, I think, and I'm going to film another video. I'm going to go on the canoe and film a video. But guys, we're gonna do some stuff out here, and we can do a couple Bible studies out here. See, we got this, we got all these tables set up, and I think what I want to do is come out here and do a couple Bible studies, and eventually, since churches are shutting down, we have a home stage here, guys. All these stuff, and that's the little mini house I'm gonna be sleeping in for a little while. But look, we got all these chairs on the water, and fire pits over there, one way over there, and here we'll have a fire going here for people, and we have a fire back here, and there's like 4 or 5 fire things. But I think this would be a good thing where we can have a Bible study out here, and we can even talk on a stage with a mic and professional speakers, because where I'm at, he's basically like my stepfather. He's a professional musician, and so we have a professional setup that we can have. He said I could, well, maybe not set all that up all the time, but we can use the stage. We'll be able to use that when he's here, and like sometimes. But we'll nonetheless can use all the chairs, the property, the stage, and everything. It's only when he's here, because he's always playing. He takes his stuff. He has to go play all the time. So sometimes he just won't be here, and he'll be using that to make his money and play. But we'll be here doing stuff on the stage, and then it'd be cool if we could set it up to where we could actually hold a sermon here, to where churches, because eventually churches, 53% of churches have already closed down, guys. So in the future, I know there won't be many church buildings left. We'll be having churches out of our houses, our yards. Just this how it's going to be, and it's going to get very wicked. And true men and women of God, it's going to be like how it is over there in China. It's going to become so bad that they're going to hate all people of truth, all men and women of faith. It's just going to get kind of crazy. There's going to be a lot of persecution and different things. And the churches, 53% has already shut down. And they're already trying to get it to where the only way churches can be tax exempt anymore is if they hire openly admitted homosexual, gay pastors. And that's just, you can't do that. That's like telling a Satanist, going to a satanic church and telling them to hire a preacher of Christ. You don't go to a satanic Lucifer church and demand that the guy out there preaching about the devil hires people to start preaching about God and Jesus Christ and Yahweh. You just don't do that. That doesn't even make sense. If I had that authority, I wouldn't even make a Satanist church do that, because I wouldn't want one of my brothers even in that situation. It's just insane. It doesn't even make sense, people. But that's what they're telling you. These people on your TV are telling churches if they want to be tax exempt, they're going to have to start hiring gay staff members specifically. And I don't have a problem with gay people, guys. I'll talk to you the same as anybody else. I don't have a problem with nobody that's gay. I just know what my God says. I'm not like that. And I know what this world is. A man and woman is how it's supposed to be. Because just think about it. If all of us were gay, mankind would die. We would not be able to survive. So I don't have a problem with people that choose a man wants to be with another man, a woman wants to be another woman. That's your decision. Just understand. That's against this world. It's not just against God. It's against the world you live in, guys and girls. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Like I said, I'm a 1% royal bloodline angelic being, dude. I'm an educated man because I chose to study. I would be a dumb SOB like anybody else if I didn't educate myself. Okay? But I educated myself, and I don't understand how you people think, dude. I don't get it. Like, I don't get how y'all do that stuff. Like, it's just common sense. Some of this stuff going on around here, you know. It's you just gotta really start thinking for yourselves and taking your minds back, people. That's what it comes down to. You just gotta take your minds back, because right now, if you don't think for yourself, somebody else is gonna think for you. You know who thought for you? The government. Look, they're calm now. The government owns your mind. and your bodies and your souls. Sure do. Let's get them in the background. Where's your goo-goo? Oh, he's standing guard. But yeah, so you just gotta take your minds back, guys. Gotta take your minds back. I'm making a video. Hold on. Yeah, Mom got me. Thank you. Mom got me some coffee. I'm about to walk over there and get it. I'm about to get off this video because it's getting kind of long. But you just guys gotta get your minds back. I'm gonna be making a few videos today. I'm gonna be exposing this pastor because I have to. I have to warn you of this guy. But you know what? It's not that bad because he doesn't have nobody in his church. He thinks he's the cool guy because he cleared a church out and he thinks he's sitting there with this mega church. Well, it's not a mega church, but it's pretty big. You'll know who it is. As soon as I start talking about it, y'all all gonna know who it is. And I've met this guy a long time, and I met him in 2005, and he was a good dude back then. But now, he's got demons in his life. He's influenced by demons 100%. I watched a guy literally morphing on stage. He was literally, whoa, looking mean. When you got a preacher on stage, like I do voice acting and mess around and stuff, but when I'm like for real, you can hear any real man or woman or guy when they're talking, they're sincere, you hear it, they're genuine. Even if they're getting into it and they're like speaking with a lot of conviction and aggression, it's in love, it's in excitement. It's not out of like anger. You can talk all excited and be like radical and be all excited, and you can be on fire for God and be filled with the Holy Spirit. And you have like a lot of Australian speakers talk like that a lot, and I can do it. I do that too. I like speaking, pretty passionate speaker. That's what it is. I'm a passionate speaker, and you can get into it and be aggressive with it and speak with conviction. You just gotta keep it. You have to remain. Like for me, it comes from the heart. Therefore, it's naturally going to be with love and compassion. It's naturally going to be with conviction because my God's convicting me of everything I've been through, and all the things I don't struggle with now that I've conquered was through the grace of God. And I can do all things that through God that strengthens me. And He literally saved my life. And so when you're speaking all like on a stage and you're getting into it, you're still gonna even if the guy's running around like getting all into it, you're still gonna know he's genuine. You're still gonna hear that he's sincere. But when you got a guy that's up there doing all that same stuff, but his face looks like this the whole time, he's like, he's looking like a crazy man. He's looking like a crazy man. Then no, I made him do that. When I made that noise, they started going crazy. Oops. They felt that energy. I didn't mean to do that to them. Because like I said, man, I project my energies. Like, if you come hung out with me, man, and we were out here showing by God, you'd feel God. Look, see, I light up, man. You notice all the men. You notice like all the men of God right now and women of God. Do you notice when we're making videos speaking? Do you notice we all have a white glisten on our face? That white holy shine.